Stadium in New Jersey. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. And the New York Jets versus Matt Ryan and the Miami Dolphins.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
And you know how they say it's not about the money? Sometimes it is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and he more than deserves it. The NFL's MVP in 2016.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Caught here by Conley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
Ryan. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
At the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, the 30. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. At the 4 yards. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Ryan feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. A gain of 6 there on first. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle into the line. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Fumble on the play.
Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being it.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
To Nick Boyle. A fumble on the play.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nick Boyle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Dolphins 6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a 3rd in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it is the Denver Broncos who are moving on as they were able to knock out the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round from the 6. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His 1st carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cam Akers saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his 1st touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
They should have put a stamp on it.
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Miami set to take over.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st down, Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
From 3 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Chris Conley.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agree with me. That's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter.
Where they've been on the tackle.
Are you touched?
No gain on the throw.
He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
At the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. He finds Corey Davis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, Ryan completes it to Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Jaron Reed.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.